Welcome back to Whiteboard Wednesday. My name is Mike Cromwell.
I'm Brian DeVault.
And where would you put the explosive growth in IoT devices? You put that in this category, you put it in one of these other categories in terms of where the threat exists?
It's probably somewhere between network and cloud. But yeah, it's definitely a network function. And as the proliferation of 5G is going to really have a big impact.
The forecast of IoT devices off the charts.
Right.
Many of those don't have
any security built in at all.
Security built in it whatsoever.
And they'll have firmware problems and they'll have other issues too. So
some of the bigger attacks that you've seen, the more public ones, the ones that have hit the headlines, is it happening here or is it happening in some of these other places?
It's happened. Most of them are happening in some of the other places. Network security is fairly evolved because it was a problem from when the internet was invented. Where it starts to get cloudy is when you introduce cloud and on-prem and you've got, but yeah, to answer your question, IoT is going to way further complicate the model for network security. And in terms of where it sits in the stack, it's right in there with end user compute and cloud as in levels of importance.
When you rank rate a customer or company on the strength of their cyber security posture, is this typically where you see companies the strongest in terms of their posture?
Yes, but only because this is where traditional cybersecurity is applied, is at the network level. So you see that more common. So also highly evolved, highly mature. The tools for going and doing this is literally, we can put sensors on a network and get an environment stood up in 2 days to be doing these functions, right? And so it's one of the first, it's low-hanging fruit. When you go in a cybersecurity engagement, this gets done first.
And of these, where's the biggest risk or threat today?
Personally, my mentality is all about prevention. So it's scan. It's vulnerability assessment and scanning the environment to figure out where the configuration errors are in place. In that last episode, we talked about that publicly traded company. Right. That's how we figured that out, right? We went and scanned the environment and said, scanning tools tell us what's open here, and that's how that's the path to prevention.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks for tuning in today. Add your comments below, and we look forward to chatting with you next week. Thanks again for tuning in.
See you next week.